Did you ever think about what a narcissist does when they find out that the new source can't change them? Prepare yourself, because the truth isn't always what you think it is, and is often worse. When a narcissist gets rid of someone, they may be sure they can easily find another source of supply, because they believe they will always hit their old target. What should be done when the new person isn't as good as the old one? The dream that a narcissist carefully makes up doesn't always match up with the real world. Some of what goes on behind the scenes will shock you, and it will change the way you think about how they act. This video will talk in great depth about the interesting psychological phenomenon of narcissists, realizing that the new person they're interested in isn't as good as the person they broke up with. Let's talk about what happens to the narcissist when they start to see the difference. We'll also talk about what this means for you as the person who was kicked out. To help others who might need this tip, please share this video, like it, and subscribe to it. Let's look into this scary truth right away. They get excited at first, because they think they've met someone better than you when they change into a new person. They are sure that this new person will give them everything they were missing. It's like a new story is beginning for them. The narcissist starts a new cycle of approval, control, and manipulation with this new material. They want to show how powerful they are, and support the idea that they are better than other people. At first glance, it may look like the narcissist has found the perfect partner, something shiny and new to love and enjoy. As you might expect, narcissists are always looking for new people to praise and approve of them. This is how they feed their big ego. They feel energized when they win a new battle, and they see it as a chance to show how strong and beautiful they are by taking charge again. This dream of the perfect new supply, on the other hand, only lasts for a short time and happens over and over again. For narcissists, new things are very appealing. Most of the time, they have the wrong idea and think that the new person will replace the person who left. This new person is seen by the narcissist as someone who can give them the love, approval, and respect they need so badly. But like all other fantasies, this one will fall apart in the end. As time goes on, cracks start to show in the way the new source works. It's possible for the narcissist to notice that the new person doesn't respect or praise them as much as the old person did. The narcissist might not pay attention to these realizations at first, because they are still holding on to the idea that this new person will make them feel better. But it doesn't take long for the truth to sink in. The new supply can't really replace you, since they threw you away so easily. At these times, it's easier to see that the narcissist can't really connect with other people. As a way to keep their egos up, they like fake praise and admiration more than real emotional connections. In the beginning, the new person may praise the narcissist, but as time goes on, they realize that this new person doesn't meet their emotional needs in the same way. The new person might not be as quick to follow the narcissist's rules, or might ask them things that make them question what they believe to be true. Still worse, the new supply may start to see through the narcissist's mask and start to doubt what they are doing, or why they are doing it. This forces the narcissist to face a painful truth. They can't change things back to how they were with you. They are used to getting power, acceptance, and mental depth from the old person, but the new person can't do those things. For the narcissist, realizing that they can't make you feel the way they did is one of the worst things that can happen. A lot of the time, the narcissist gets angry and confused when they finally realize that the new supply doesn't match to the old one. It's possible that the narcissist will notice things about you that they didn't notice about their last target, things that made you unique and hard to replace. They are not loyal, they are not emotionally intelligent, they cannot see through their tricks, and they do not know a lot about them. When you think about how emotionally close and linked the new person was with you, flaws that didn't seem important at first become clear. For the narcissist, things start to change inside as they realize that the new supply is not the perfect replacement they thought it was. When the narcissist realizes this, they feel a lot of different emotions, such as frustration, anger, hatred, and confusion. They could get mad at the new person and try to change them into the person they want to be. They could try to make the new supply more like their old goal by putting more pressure on it. They may begin to see the new person as less important than you, which will make the new person always lose. For the time being, they will act happy and joyful to make it look like everything is okay. It makes the narcissist feel really empty, because they know that their new source of love and praise doesn't make them feel good like you did. This may make the narcissist more and more angry with the new person as they come to terms with it. They could be afraid of their flaws, or think that the flaws of the new supply are easier to see now that they have a strong emotional bond with you. That person may become more and more angry at the new person over time, because they can't give them what they want. As their anger grows, the narcissist may start to wonder why they broke up with you in the first place. There's no way for them to make the new person feel the same way they felt about you, no matter how hard they try to control and manage them. The narcissist might even start to contact you again, saying things like checking in, catching up, or just wanting to get in touch. When they try to get back together, it's usually because they know that their new partner doesn't love, care for, or support them as much as you did. The narcissist now has to face the truth. Their old supply was impossible to break. This isn't because the new supply is worse in every way, but because they had a special relationship and dynamic with you before. The narcissist might try to take back control by getting you to feel like they are in charge again. They might try to make you love them again, so they can feel the way they did before. But be careful. Unless they really feel bad about what they did and want to heal mentally, narcissists don't try to help others. Most likely, it's a way for them to take back control, show how powerful they are, and start controlling them again, just like they did before. They may try to get emotional control over you again, if they have tried everything to control their new source and failed, or if they have learned that it is harder to control the new person. You should know that the narcissist is probably only trying to get back in touch with you for their own benefit, and not because they've changed or want real peace. Watch out for what they mean, and be careful what you do, because the narcissist's need for control will likely drive their actions, even if they try to hide it by acting worried or sorry. When narcissists realize that the new supply can't replace them, they often go through a lot of emotional and mental turmoil. This can be a very hard truth for them to understand. A narcissistic injury is a moment of extreme weakness and emotional pain in which the narcissist feels hurt because they can't find someone else who can match the emotional and psychological power you had over them. This really hurts the narcissist's sense of self-worth, which is based on feeling strong, in charge, and sure that they can easily get rid of people who don't meet their needs and find new ones. Being threatened by the fact that they have failed in this area, and that the new person can't meet their needs, as well as the old one does, tears them apart. Because of this, they will do anything to fix the damage done to their weak ego. Most of the time, this means making the new supply less valuable, being more manipulative, or even pretending to be someone else to get back into your life. This is a time when narcissists often feel very badly about themselves. They may act in strange and unpredictable ways once they realize that the new supply isn't enough to replace you. You might feel sudden fits of rage or frustration, and they may try desperately, but in vain, to make peace with you. They may try to make you feel bad for moving on, or being happy without them in order to mess with your emotions. They might even try to make you feel bad by saying you owe them something, or that you were to blame for the breakup. When they get the new supply, they will work very hard to keep it, but they will always think of you. For the narcissist, this comparison is like a psychological tug of war that they can't get out of, because they need praise so badly and are so afraid of being turned down. In case something goes wrong, they want to keep the new supply on hand. But deep down, they also hope that the new person will be like the person they had in mind when they left you in the first place. You might feel both strong and uneasy at the same time. It makes you stronger because it makes you realize that your ego isn't as strong as you thought. They want you to believe that they can forget about you and move on, but it's not even close to possible. The narcissist is having a tough time since they can't find someone else to replace you. It turns out they didn't have as much power over you as they thought. But for the narcissist, this can also be very scary because when they face reality, they may try even harder to get back in charge by controlling other people. They might do even more to make you feel less important, by telling you things they miss about you, or making you feel guilty to get you back into their plan. You could be told that you were wrong, or that you should change your mind about going on. All of these things are part of the narcissist's plan to get back in charge and keep getting liked. The narcissist feels this painful knowledge because they are deeply afraid of being alone, and they often don't even know it. They often can't stand being alone, so they quickly move on to the next relationship without giving themselves time to heal or think about the last one. They behave this way because they count on other people for approval, praise, and a sense of self-worth. They can't stand the thought of being alone, because they feel like they would lose the praise they need so badly from other people. The thought of not having someone to feed their ego makes a narcissist lose their cool and have a panic attack. They really want to think that the new supply gives them everything they need, but they know it's not true. There's a strong need for approval and support that the new person can't fully meet, no matter how hard they try. The narcissist knows that they are not you at all. People who are narcissists often do bad things because they are too afraid of being left alone. When the narcissist realizes that the new supply can't replace the emotional connection they used to have with you, they will use a range of tricks to get back in charge. They might use charm, emotional manipulation, or even promises of change to try to get you back into their group. Some people may start smear campaigns against you if that doesn't work. They want other people to doubt your character or look down on you. Narcissists want to prove that they are still strong and important, and they know how to get someone else to meet their emotional needs instead of you. Deep down, they know it's not possible for them to feel in charge, but they always try. Narcissists always try to get other people to do what they want, because they don't want to be truly alone and not have anyone to feel like they belong. The ego might feel better for a while with the new supply, but it will never be the same as you. The narcissist knows this deep down, which is why they act in such a weird and random way. They feel great when people praise them, but they're really scared of being left alone. Because they are afraid, narcissists may do a lot of bad things to themselves to avoid facing the fact that they have lost something important. For narcissists, it's all about how well they can manage and trick other people. When they lose that power, it can be very stressful and make them feel bad. Narcissists have bad habits that they won't change because they are scared of being alone. To keep their weak sense of self-worth, they might try to get control of you back, hurt the new source, or lie about other things. Having said that, it's important to remember that a narcissist acts based on their greatest fears and doubts. They can be beat, and the fact that they know they can't get you back shows how tough things are for them. Setting limits is important. Keep your mind on getting better, and know that the narcissist's behavior doesn't show how useful you are, but how limited their mind is. Thanks for reading this in-depth look at what narcissists think when they know the new person can't take their place. It's both interesting and scary to watch this process, because it shows how weak the narcissist's ego really is. Even if they try to tell themselves and others that they're fine without you, they know deep down that they've lost something they can never get back. If this movie helped you, don't forget to like, share, and follow. In the space below, say what you think. Have you ever dealt with an ego like this? Tell me your stories. Keep in mind that the narcissist may not say it, but deep down they will always want to be liked and be afraid of being left alone. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Did you ever think about what a narcissist does when they find out that the new source can't change them? Prepare yourself, because the truth isn't always what you think it is, and is often worse.